meet a couple who wiped away a six-figure debt in just 3 years. Chief Business Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis here to show us how they did it. Rebecca, it did take sacrifice and discipline.
Some very big sacrifices and discipline, George. Can you imagine here paying down $120,000 in debt in just a handful of years? Well, this is what happened when one Oklahoma couple decided to stop fighting about finances and started attacking their debts one by one.
They've been dubbed the Super Savers.
I don't want to owe anyone anything ever again.
But for Chris and Morgan Espinosa, their journey to cutting over $120,000 in debt in just 3 years was more about working together as a team.
We're either going to pay this off or we're going to pay this forever.
Shortly after their wedding, the newlyweds realized they, like many other couples, were enveloped in debt. From $88,000 in student loans, $29,000 in car debt, $5,200 on credit cards, and over $1,000 on wedding rings. Their money woes even causing tension between Morgan, the saver, and Chris, the spender.
I compromised a little, he compromised a little. We were really just aligning our priorities.
So first off, they refused to add more debt.
We didn't use credit cards at all.
Yeah, so maybe the first step was we stopped the bleeding. We stopped borrowing money completely.
Next, they cut out everything but the essentials.
We cut cable.
We lowered our internet speed. We really stopped shopping.
And though they desperately needed a new car, Chris continued to drive his 15-year-old Honda. Next, when it came to loans and credit card debt, they used what financial experts call the Snowball Method, putting all your extra money toward paying off your smallest debt while paying the minimum balances for the others. And once the smallest debt is repaid, using that extra money to target the next smallest debt, knocking each bill off one by one. The couple also keeping to a strict $40 a week spending allowance. Before they knew it, they were debt-free.
You just have to do the best that you can do every day. Wake up and make a decision to give it your all.
Experts say when it comes to clearing debt, living below your means is key.
It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not always fun, but it's short-term sacrifice for long-term gain.
It really taught us how to work together on things.
We were a team again.
And now they are debt-free. They gave up a lot. They rented a small, affordable apartment instead of buying a home. And Morgan even cleaned homes during the holidays for some extra cash.
Wow, they really worked so hard at it. Any splurges?
So this is an important component. They did splurge. They did a CrossFit membership, which was something that would keep them going. And that's something that's good when you're going through debt pay down. If you can afford it, to find one thing that will keep you going and feel like you're a part of the whole
A little
thing.
stress relief right there. I love that snowball method you talked about. Explain why it works.
So it works well because psychologically it feels good to wipe debts away. The other great method here is called the Avalanche Method, where you attack individual debts, but you attack them highest interest rate first, because your highest interest rate debt, like a credit card, for example, costs you the most the longer you keep it. So with the Avalanche Method, you pay all those minimum balances, which is key. You have to pay the minimum balances first, and then you use what's left over to attack the highest interest rate debt first.
Well, that goes along with one of the things they did right at the start was stop digging. They took no more debt.
It's so important when you're trying to get out of debt not to take more on, and especially on those credit cards. Again, credit cards are going to cost you 20% in many cases. That's the highest interest rate debt you're going to have. It's some of the worst debt you can take on.
A lot of good advice there. Rebecca, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.